Being recorded. Now you can go ahead and find your seated position, or you could lay down. Either way, start to just come to alignment. So allowing your eyes to close, the body to soften. And then let's come to breath. As you inhale, think of these first few breaths as both nostrils. And we'll come up to the base of the nose, penetrate in 1.5 inches or so. And then when you exhale, just let that breath kind of release down. We're going to use that visualization of inhales as being like a laser beam and exhales as being diffused, letting go. So we'll pull the vibration and the air and the life force in, gather it at the base of the nose, and then release. Your next inhale, only up the right nostril. And exhale down the left. Inhale up the left nostril. Exhale down the right. Inhale. Like a laser beam up the right nostril. Vibration and life force at the base of the nose. Exhale down the left side. Inhale up the left nostril. Exhale down the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Both nostrils, breathing in and out. few moments. Stay with that concentration of the breath up to the base of the nose. Let it wash down on the exhale. And slowly bringing your attention back. We're going to slide down onto our back and stay with breath. Now, go ahead and take the palms to face inward. Put the length of the arms on the soles of the feet and the back of the head somewhat engaged. Turn the palms to face inward. As you inhale, we're going to create pressure downward. Press through the feet, press through the arms, press through the back of the head, and inhale. As you exhale, simply release that pressure and let the breath, diffused breath, just deflate. We're going to do 5 breaths this way. Create that pressure through the length of your inhale. Release the pressure through the length of your exhale. Inhale. Release on that exhale. One more. Inhale. Really create that pressure downward and then release on the exhale. Now we're going to have the same thing, pressing downward on the inhale, inflating. But keep that pressure and just float your hips on the exhale. Slide the arms up overhead as you inhale, and then roll that spine down nice and slow, vertebra by vertebra. Hollow out the belly and bring your right knee in. We're going to extend the left leg down the center of the mat and pull that right knee up to the chest. Now take the left hand, take it out to the left away from the shoulder, plant the palm down. We're going to move that right knee directly out to the right. Have a little pressure, but anchor down in the left side. Then stretch the leg long and drive your right knee over to your left elbow. And then plant your right palm down and move into this deep, wonderful twist. When you roll to your back, clasp the knee and press out with your left heel and down with your left thigh. Keep a nice equal pressure here, pulling the right knee in. Then lift the chin up and grab anywhere along the inside from the heel to the inside of the knee. Plant down on that left side and get the stretch. Then release that leg long. Drive the knee over to the left. And then anchor down with your right hand and your gaze. We're going to deepen it one more time here. Rolling to your back, clasp the knee, press out with the left heel, down with the left thigh. Pull the chin up towards the knee, grab behind the thigh,
And then slide your arms up along the leg. We're going to exhale the abdomen down, reach up, and then move that right hand to the inside, anywhere along the inside. We're going to stretch out again, kind of like a 5-star that's gone a little crazy over here. And then lengthen out with that right leg. Drive the knee up to the left elbow and twist. And then anchor down with that right arm. Just breathe into this. Expand between the palms. Contract at the navel. And when you roll to your back, you're going to clasp that right knee one more time. But slide the left foot up, sneak the right ankle across, and thread the needle for a few breaths. Now you have the option, 2 options when you're threading the needle. One is you can grab maybe as deep as you can and roll into a little ball, or maybe grab just behind the thigh and see if you can anchor down with that same pressure we were using. Back of the head, back of the shoulders, and you can always start with this one and move to a deeper hold, or go from a deeper hold and then move into isometrics. Check in with your body. Now we're going to release this, plant those feet down, turn the palms in, arms right next to the body. Inhale and press. Press through the feet, press through the arms, press through the pelvis and the back of the head and shoulders. And as you exhale, float the hips up. Then the arms on your next inhale. And take your time, lift your heels, roll that spine down, nice and slow. Manipulate each vertebra. And then clasp the left knee and slide the right leg long. We're going to press out with the heel and down with the thigh. Really get that squeeze here. Then take the right hand, palm down, anchoring in that right side. And then lift the chin, and you can grab anywhere along the inside of this left side now. From the knee to the calf to the heel, and stretch it out. Really go into the anchoring on the right side and the expansion on the left side. Then stretch out with the leg and drive that left knee right over to the right elbow. Let's turn our gaze and plant the left hand down and move into your first twist in this direction. When you roll to your back, press out with the right heel, down with the right thigh, and clasp. Give a little tension into that left leg, even as you're extending out of the right side. Then chin up. And again, we're going to grab anywhere along the inside of this left side. Plant down. And then stretch. And again, it feels a little bit like a star shape, only one side's gotten a little mixed up because you're holding on with the arm and leg. Then stretch that left leg out. Drive the knee over. And on your second twist, gaze first, plant down, and then see if you can breathe from the chest out through the palms. When we roll to our back, we'll do one more. Clasp the knee. Expand out to the right side. Bring the chin up, but then this time clasp behind the leg. Create a bit of tension and then slide up. Whatever is there is there. Just reach. And we're going to come to the inside of the left. Plant the right hand down. Stretch out to the left side. Then release that leg. Drive the knee up. And roll into that twist. Take a few breaths here. Stay anchored and active in the right side. And breathing into the twist on the left side. When you roll to your back, you'll bend your right knee. And then again, when you thread the needle, two options. One, you can make a tiny ball. The other, you could try to extend through the spine, anchor down through the back side of the body, and open up those hips and knees. When we release this, plant the feet down. Take those hands down next to the hips and press through the arms. As you press through the arms, inhale as deep and long and intense inhale as you can at this moment in practice. As you exhale, float those hips up. Engage the glutes, the hamstrings by driving the knees towards the front wall, and then float the arms and reach equally back with the arms. Now, from here, we're going to lift our heels, start to roll the spine down, and then snow angel the arms down. As soon as you set the pelvis down, press through the arms and inhale. Float the hips when you exhale, but drive the knees forward and then float the arms and drive the arms in the opposite direction. Lift those heels to release a little bit and roll the spine again. Snow angel those arms down. Come on back. Press. Float the hips, engage the legs, and then float the arms. Lift those heels as high as you can. Snow angel the arms down and roll that spine. Pick up both knees, clasp them independently. So left hand around the left, right around the right, and then pull the knees to the outside of the rib cage. We're going to go one step further before we go into the active part of our practice. Take the right foot up to the ceiling. You can grab behind the knee and start pulling with your arms and pushing with your leg. Or you could grab the ankle and do that. Or you could grab the arch of the foot and do that. So you have equal pressure pushing up and pulling down, and then extend out through that left leg. Flex the big toes back, press out with the heel, and then down with the thigh. You've got this deep, deep engagement in the right side, and then you're trying to activate the left side. Then release the tension, but keep the bend in the right knee. We're going to let this right leg go across the center line, let go, and then just kind of hug the leg any way that it feels is okay. And then drive into your twist. Anchor down with the right side. Slide the left or right leg long, bend the knees. Hands down, press through the arms, inhale. Float the hips up, exhale. Reach in both directions, inhaling. Roll the spine down, exhale. We're gonna finish with a really deep and engaged twist here. Clasp the left knee. Then release that foot up. You can create this tension underneath the knee, at the ankle, or at the arch. Get that thigh towards the outside of the body. And once you have that equal pressure, pulling and pushing, flex the right big toe to the kneecap and extend. Now release this tension, and that lets the right leg come down. And we're going to kind of guide this leg across. Hug it in for a moment. And then take the right hand to the left knee, anchor, and stretch it out. From this place, we're going to go ahead and roll over, completely over to the right side, and then make your way to a table position. Plant the hands, the knees, drop the belly, and lift the collarbones and the chin, and inhale. As you exhale, work up into a cat pose, and then curl the toes under. We're going to lift the hips into down dog, and then walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Again, ragdoll the upper body. Power out of the legs as you roll the spine. Already done a lot of rolling of the spine, so we have that going for us. And as you reach the top of the mat, interlace your last three fingers. Thumbs are to the chest. And just find that connection through the legs, through the spine. I'm going to come back to breath here. Lift the chest and lower your chin when you inhale. Reach your sit bones back and extend the pointer fingers to the ceiling. Your gaze will go on the ground slightly in front of you and stay for a few breaths. Now go ahead and stand your way up, kind of press out of those legs a little bit. Hug your elbows in towards your ears and feel like you're really stretching. Then dip your pointer finger to the left and take your weight to this right leg. We're going to take the heel of the hands and drive them in two directions and use a C curve here. Just breathe. Then release this. Bring that right arm across the body, and let's move the right foot. We're going to sit down into Utkatasana and twist. We've already done some heavy twisting on our back. So as you are breathing here, press into the feet, Start to pull your right knee back. Press the knee, both knees into that right elbow, and then twist to the left. We're going to drop that right hand down and then step back with the right leg. Right here. Deepen the twist by opening up that left arm. And then drop your knee down and interlace the last 3 fingers. Let the arms rise up right about a 45 degree, and then open up the chest, the throat, and reach through the pointer fingers. Release up, hollow the belly, and then reach for your right heel. Left arm is up. Lots of strength in that left foot in front, and then come forward and just slide your left hand down right next to your left foot. We're going to open up this right side and then circle the arm down and around. Bring it back to the hip, open up, and then stack the hands again. Turn to look at the ground. Come back and reach. Now, go ahead, lift up, plant your elbow to the inside of the knee, and then articulate at that back foot to come into a side angle pose. Exalt our way up, and then straighten the front leg. As you straighten the front leg, turn to the right side of the mat, and just stretch up with that left arm. We're going to bend into the right knee, reach, and then find your center line. Now right here, come into an equal bend in both knees, and as deep a drop in your hips as you can. Then drive into this left hand, lift the right shoulder, and try to push down through both feet and your left arm and open up to the right. Breathe into the spinal extension. Then rebend to your right knee and drop the right arm. We're going to sweep the left arm around, lift up, and then switch your arms. Right arm. Then deep into this left knee. Reach to your center line. Drop that hand down, and then equal bend in both knees. Can you start to push into your right hand and lift your left shoulder? And then keep pushing through the hand as you press out of the legs and reach with the arm. Really setting your pelvis, your inner and outer groin muscles before you go into your twist. Now drop the left hand, bend into the left knee, and then reach forward. Both hands. We're going to turn and slide into down dog and take a few breaths. You can walk the dog or just be aware of pressing through the hands and the feet, breathing into the front and back body, and taking that weight off of the hands. Slowly start to walk the feet forward. Ragdoll the upper body. And then roll up mindfully through each vertebra. And then at the very top, interlace the last 3 fingers. We're going
to breathe here, lifting the chest, lowering the chin. And then sit as the arms go up. Focus on the breath in the belly and the back, behind the belly. And try a few breaths here, firming the legs. And really finding space in the rib cage and the belly for breath. Now, lifting up and out of this. See if you can kind of hug the elbows into the ears as you anchor down through the legs. That's what's going to take us over and dip to the right. Have some strength in that left leg as you release the right arm and then turn the heel of the hands. So you get to use that C curve and just really open up this, breathe into this. And then we're going to lift up from there, move the arm over to the right, and then the foot. Let's come down. You're back in your Utkatasana, but twisting. Start at the feet, press down to pull that left knee back, and then press both knees into that left elbow. Deepen the twist and move the breath, especially here, into the back rib cage. Drop that left hand down and step back with the left leg. We're going to open into this twist. And then drop the knee down. Now interlace those last three fingers right away. Drop the head between the arms and then stretch into this. See if you can keep that strength in the abdomen, but lift the collarbones, lift the heart, lift the throat. And press back. Now from here, we're going to reach for that heel back there and expand into your half camel. Then from here, elbow to the inside of the knee and slide the arm down. Then stack the arms. We're really moving in this side body, this rib cage, and going deep into the right hip. And circle the arm overhead, kind of release when it comes down, and then come back again. Stack it up, reach, and then circle. Let's do that one again. Up and around. And then lift the body up. Now from here, we're going to see if we can press back, just kind of press into the elbow, articulate at that foot, and find your side angle. Few breaths here, where just like when we were on the ground, okay, we're active and anchored in one side and expansive in the other. Then exalt up from there. We'll pick up the ball of the right foot to take a turn. Go into your wide angle with a full extension of your right arm. Then bend as deep as you can into your left knee, but be reaching to the center. Now this time we're going to be more active. Drop the hand, swing in, press down into the hand and out of the feet and twist. Then bend into your right knee and circle this left arm to reach. Plant it down in the center, swing and twist.
Have that pressure down. Feel some pressure in this hand, in both feet. And then when you bend your left knee and your right arm goes overhead, release that. So you'll go over, swing, and twist. Push, 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 expand. And then release that when you bend to the right and kind of swim with this left arm. Center and twist. Release that. Reach with the right, bend with the left, swing. And then one more. Release, there, plant, and swing. This time, just let that right arm go overhead, bend into the knees, and then pull your right heel towards you and then your left. We're gonna plant the hands and go back into our down dog again. And just for a few breaths, deepen that crease of the hip, push into the legs. Have as little pressure on the weight of your wrists and palms as you can. And then walk forward. Ragdoll the upper body and start at the tailbone to stack each vertebra, one after the other. Imagine you're giving yourself a little bit more space each time, and then lift. Okay, so we're gonna switch this up a little bit and add on some of our bellows breath, okay? So interlacing the last three fingers, thumbs to the chest, take that breath, lift the chest, and then just send the pointer fingers up and the hips down. Let's stand up out of this, get a nice stretch, and then open up the heart and the arms. Bend at the waist, step back with your left leg, knee down, and just a basic crescent. Now from here, lift back, come into your half camel, and then forward into Trikonasana. So slide that left foot up, come into your Trikonasana. Maybe a little shorter stance between your feet. So you've got that nice spinal extension, then bend the front knee, step forward, reach with your fingertips, take the shoulders over the fingers, drop your weight into a squat, throw the thumbs up, and as we stand up, we're gonna circle the arms, lock them out, and Utkatasana. 3 bellows breath. Inhale, on your exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and rise up from there. Interlace the last 3 fingers, bring the breath and the chest up, and set yourself right down. Rise up out of this, open the heart and then the arms. Come forward to go back with your right leg. Knee down for crescent. Hollow out the belly as we lift. Half camel. Right into your Trikonasana. Spinal extension. A twist in that left rib cage. Bend the left knee, step forward, fingertips and shoulders. Push yourself into your squat. Stand all the way up to open and then land on the arms. And again, breath. As we stand up, stack, we're right here. And breathe. And Utkatasana.
Stand out of the power of the legs, open up the heart, left leg's back. Knee down crescent. This time, right arms back, left arms forward. Namaste. Take a breath here. Release. Half camel back. Reach for the ceiling and then forward for Trikonasana. Right knee bends, step. Shoulders over wrists, and then drive yourself back. We're really going to come out of the power of the legs and then lock it in. Right to navel to pelvic floor. Rise up. Bring that breath to the chest, tuck that chin in, and then sit. Lengthen that lower spine, hollow the belly, and pure power coming up. Open up, right legs back. Lunge. Knee down crescent. This time when we press back, it's a reverse kneeling warrior and a namaste. Release this for a half camel. And then take it right into your Trikonasana. Bend into the knees, step forward, and push. You're in a deep squat, coming out of the legs to open up and then just lock it in. 3 breaths, nice and quick. Rise up. Interlace the last 3 fingers. Deep breath. Utkatasana. Come up, open, left leg's back. Knee down, crescent, reverse. Namaste twist. If you wish to drive out of the left leg, go ahead. If the knee is up, we're bringing it down. Unwind half camel. Really get the spinal extension to pop into your Trikonasana. Step it forward. Push yourself into your squat. Drive out of the legs and lock in. One more. We've got one more side. Rising up, really bring that breath up into the chest, locking in the chin, so that when we sit in our Utkatasana, you can stretch and feel that power. Navel way back to the spine. Lifting out of it. Right leg's back. Knee is down and crescent. Move into your reverse and namaste. If you wish to press out of that right knee, drive down into the feet. Perfectly fine to stay on the knee and just bring that breath in. If the knee is up, it's heading down. There we go, half camel. Power out of the legs into your Trikonasana. Rotate at the lowest rib and then step forward for your squat. First reach, drop the hips, throw the arms, come straight up, and again, 3 breaths. Turn the palms forward. Be in mountain pose and close your eyes if it feels safe to do so for just a moment. I'm going to allow you now to, when you open your eyes, we're going to go back to the singing bowls. Perhaps this time you can do the alternate nostril breathing lying down. And then I'll move into just a couple of minutes of doing the singing bowls. Now we move that breath deep into the belly. As you make your way to your back, maybe your full Shavasana feeling, whatever that would be. And inhale up the right nostril. Exhale. Inhale up the left nostril. Exhale. Inhale up the right nostril. Exhale. Inhale up the left nostril. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Up both nostrils. Releasing breath and just being in the body. ahead and deepen the inhale. And spread those pinky fingers and thumbs. We'll lift up to a seated position. And thank you for joining me. Namaste.